in my car because I'm waiting for a second basketball game to start. My daughter, Lexi, is currently playing a tournament over the Thanksgiving break. And so they played this morning. She had one of her highest scoring games. And so she's even dropped a 3-pointer in it. So thought I'd jump on between the games and give you guys a little bit of a chat. What I want to talk about today is basically I want to talk about family time and prioritizing family time. Definitely when you run your own business, it's difficult to prioritize family time, but Paul graciously is running this store today and allowing me to come to this basketball game. And then I'm also going to talk about how did Black Friday go for us, because it's the first time we've ever had a retail space. What's it look like for Black Friday or Christmas shopping online right now? And also what does shipping look like for us? And so we're going to talk about those three topics today. This is a Q&A for you guys. I do it every Saturday. This is a great time for you to just ask questions and pick my brain about what is going on. All right, so Sharon O'Brien says, hi, Heather and Paul from Nova Scotia, Canada. Hello, hello. And then I think it's Janine. Janine says hello. And Janet Lombardi says, hi, Heather. Enjoy the game. Kelly Myers says hello. Aaron Bryan Auntie says, hi, Heather. Wanted to say thank you so much for the discount. I got to selfishly purchase something from the site that I've had my eyes on. Yes, I hope you guys enjoyed the Thanksgiving discount that we had. Some other people that are on. Aussie Gal says, hi, Heather. Hope the family are all well. They are. Paul still has a bit of a deep voice, but he's getting better day by day. Whatever it is, our youth pastor had as well, and it kind of hangs on for around 3 weeks and just kind of is annoying and naggy. All right, so Air Friend Annie says, have a great time at the game. Yes, for those of you who are just now jumping on, my daughter's playing a basketball tournament in high school, and she plays on the varsity squad. She drained a 3 in her first game, so we're super excited about her shooting a 3-pointer, and if she got a couple other shots off too. So yes, Lynn Gaines, I am in my car. So I just thought that I would, between the games, she's got 2 games today, and so between the games, I thought that I would quickly do a live stream and talk about prioritizing family time, talking about Black Friday sales, first time for us having a retail space, and also to be able to talk about shipping and how you're able to handle that in fourth quarter. All right. So we have got some other hellos that I'm going to go ahead and read. Jill Kane says, hello there, Heather and Paul from Kalamazoo. Kalamazoo is awesome. I lived there for some time. I was born there, actually. Grew up mostly in Grand Rapids, though. Jenny Sappington says, hello. Thomas S. says, hey, Heather. Charles Meeks says, great. He is getting better. Yes, Paul is getting better. All right. So one of the things I wanted to talk about is clearly I'm in my car. And it's because I am prioritizing family time. Paul is graciously running the retail space, but Lexi is playing a basketball tournament in a town about 40 minutes away, and so we just decided to divide and conquer. James came and worked at the store all day yesterday, which is why we were able to record the video yesterday, and between him and Paul, they got all of the shipping done. So if you ordered anything by yesterday, then you should have received some sort of a shipping label packaging, or it'll come later today. So we got completely caught up on shipping, and I think we'll be able to do that from here on out. There's a lot of things that were on our calendar with Lexi's play, things like that, that we should be able to work around and have a lot more shipping done by James working in the store. But they really kind of worked very hard and got a lot of the shipping done. And so you should have everything kind of en route and on your way. We're trying to be very conscious of Christmas time shipping. Normal shipping slows down around Christmas time. And so I definitely want you to to be aware of that. So if you're going to order something for Christmas time, you've got to give at least a 2-week lag time from the time you order for us to be able to package it and ship it. I would say on the safe side, go 3 weeks, just because, if we get slammed with orders, sometimes it can be up to 3 or 4 days before we ship your item. And that is actually, it should be the shipping quote that you get. So whenever you check out, it should give you an intended ship date. And we usually give ourselves about a 5-day lag time, especially around Christmas. And so just remember that when you order, it could be up to 5 days before we ship your item, although the majority of the time it's within the first 1 to 2 days we try to ship everything. So we try not to even get close to that 5-day time, but I do know that even the post office and UPS runs much slower. So a typical package usually takes 2 to 3 days to arrive once it's actually labeled and picked up. Around Christmas time, we have seen that stretch to a week and a half. And so just be aware of that. So I wanted to kind of give you guys a heads up on shipping and what to expect, for at least from hookedonpickin.com. But we have seen the exact same thing happen every single year from Amazon.com, from Walmart.com, from Kohl's is really bad. They're like 3 weeks to a month out when you order, things like that. So just be aware of that when ordering Christmas gifts. That'll give you an idea of what we'll have in stock. Those of you who are on the lookout for those 3D wooden puzzles, I've had a lot of people actually talk to me about those, and we will have them in stock. We actually just got the shipment in. We'll have them all listed by next week. So our plan is probably by Tuesday to hopefully have a lot of those listed back on the website. And so if you are on the lookout for those, just be aware that probably by Tuesday or Wednesday we should have all of those back in stock. And we ordered a bucket load of them, so we should have. This is also a shout out for you guys, so if you guys want to make any kind of comments or anything, just let me know. I don't have any new ones coming in. Not sure if my stream is working. Sometimes some of the comments don't come through, they kind of pause on me. So if I'm not seeing your question, I hope that I'm not missing it. Charles Meek says fantastic, so I'm still seeing some comments come in. All right, so that is kind of like family time, balancing that and talking about shipping. The other thing I wanted to talk about was this is the first year that we have done a Black Friday retail space. So what did it look like for us? What do we do to prepare? What kind of sale did we do? You guys know that you got a Thanksgiving Day sale, so hopefully you guys really enjoyed using that discount code for Thanksgiving Day. Mary, hello. She says hello. And so Deborah Smith from Oregon State says hello. Go ahead and give us a shout out and ask any question you want while I'm on here on the live stream. So Thanksgiving Day, we did a discount. Now, a lot of people do Black Friday sales. If you haven't noticed, Black Friday does not start on Black Friday. Most people start Black Friday on Thursday afternoon. Now, to me, I love to reserve Thanksgiving for actual family time. And so we actually had the retail store closed on Thanksgiving Day because I hosted Thanksgiving. I cooked turkey and ham, green beans, corn, stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy. Lexi made some cookies, and I made a salad. So I made all of that. Then everybody else brought desserts and sides. And if you saw the sermon that Paul preached at Westgate Baptist Church last Sunday, Paul's mom brought green bean casserole. So if you don't know that joke, you'll have to definitely watch it. And then Paul's dad decided to bring candied yams. So if you are interested in wanting to know the inside scoop on that joke, go back and watch. The link is in the description below for the Facebook page for Westgate Baptist Church. But go back and watch the sermon of last week. Is hilarious. So Paul talked lots about green bean casserole, and you'll find out why. So anyway, it was really fun. So we had a lot of fun with that. We had a great family day. My Aunt Deborah was also here from North Carolina, which is my mother-in-law's sister. Aussie Gal says, Black Friday sale started in Australia November 1st, the 1st of November, even though it's not even celebrated in Australia. Wow. Okay. Charles Meek said, I will send you the recipe for Mexican corn. We have heard great things about Mexican corn, and so definitely send me the recipe. Sunshine Badger says, hello all. So she is on here from Canada as well. All right. So we talked about family time. We talked about what to expect for shipping. Sunshine just got home from the hospital. We'll be praying for your healing. Portisha Panky says, are you You are coming in great in Ohio. Great. Marianne Raven says hello. From Waterbury, Connecticut. Sunshine Badges and More got hit by a nasty gastro bug. Ooh, that sounds extremely unpleasant. So everybody pray for Sunshine. And she's obviously back from the hospital, so she's on the mend, but definitely pray. I'm sure she's weak and has to get that energy level back up. All right, so we talked about family time, we talked about shipping, talking about Black Friday, and I talked a little bit about the Thanksgiving online sale that we offered you. And then also, if you were a patron at the time that the sale went live, we also gave the patrons an extra special bonus. So definitely super excited about that. If you'd like to become a patron, all you have to do is click the link in the description below. It says support my channel, and you can sign up for a monthly subscription and you get extra perks for becoming a patron. All right. They're kind of talking back and forth on how Sunshine is doing. And so you just keep us updated, Sunshine, and we'll keep reading those. So the other thing that I wanted to talk to you about is in the retail space, we finally got to have a Black Friday sale. Now, this is the thing. When I do my discounts in my store and price all my items, I keep them kind of razor thin. So I don't have a lot of wiggle room to give a lot of percentages off for an actual Black Friday sale. So what I did instead was I said 10% off everything in the store if you brought in 6 or more canned goods for the food pantry. Because I feel like food pantries get hit really hard. We have a food pantry in our church right now. Food pantries get really hit really hard, and they service a lot of people around the holidays, especially because a lot of the kids are home from school. So regular families go through a lot more food than normal when their kids are home on the holidays. And so I wanted to kind of help bolster that. We did do just a big, huge town-wide collection, and so I wanted to kind of add to that. And so I offer 10% off if you donate 6 or more food products. Just an FYI, if you're ever donating to a food pantry, please, 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 please do not donate expired food. They are not legally allowed to give it out. And so if you can at all, buy something brand new, because that's going to have the furthest best by date or expiration date. So Sunshine said, yes, no lunch or breakfast programs for the kids either. Yes, they don't do that over the holidays. There's a lot of people that do that kind of stuff. I know our community specifically does it through the summer. We do what's called the snack pack program, but a lot of kids over the holidays don't get those extra breakfast and lunch and stuff like that. Virginia Squire is on. Hello from Homeland, California. Awesome. And so that's what I offered for my Black Friday discount. So I'm doing it this whole weekend. So if you are going to stop by hookedonpickin.com, they're in New Baden, Illinois, which is 30 minutes east of St. Louis, then make sure you bring 6 or more canned good items to the store so that you can participate in the 10% off. Now I do have some really hefty like wind spinners and furniture pieces that if you get 10% off, that's gonna be a hefty thing. But any savings is a good savings. So how did it go in sales for us? Well, to be honest, last weekend was one of the best weekends we've had since owning the store. This weekend, we weren't open Thursday, although I did sell some things to my aunt on Thursday because she came to look at the store. But on Friday, we kind of had just a nominal normal sales day. So I think part of the reason why we didn't do as well as we had expected was we didn't do a big blowout sale hugely, just because I feel like everything in my store is already discounted. There's not a lot of room to go much lower as far as savings on that. But I think we're going to be the store that 2 weeks before Christmas, you're looking for all the stocking stuffers, last minute gift ideas. I think that's when we're going to start to see more movement in our product. Although I do have to say that we are really, really getting slammed hard on our Christmas decor. We had a lot of Christmas decor that we bought from the previous owner's liquidation station that we are selling a lot of it through. And so a lot of the ornaments and things like that. We did buy a bunch of gift bags, so I think that we'll probably move a lot of those in the next couple of weeks towards the end of Christmas. And so that that's a good idea. Sunshine Badges and More said, donate food that you and your family would eat. Yes, don't donate lima beans and cream corn. Now, there are some of you out there that like lima beans and cream corn, but the amount of cream corn that gets like put on the expiration shelf because it doesn't go in a food pantry is pretty high. If you eat mac and cheese, if you eat Hamburger Helper, donate those things. If you eat spaghetti, get some spaghetti sauce and some noodles. If you eat Fruit Loops, buy Fruit Loops. Don't buy the generic wheat thins that nobody, or the Wheaties that nobody ever eats, things like that. Buy things that that normal people eat. Maura Wright says, hi from England. Love your channel. So many lovely things. Wish I could order, but packaging is so expensive. We'll keep watching. Well, you might want to just do one big order for yourself sometime and see if that doesn't help. I know that we have quite a few on here, actually on the live chat right now, that are from other countries that order from me regularly. So if you guys who are international buyers want to kind of chat with them and give them some advice, that would be a great thing as well. All right, so we kind of had a little bit, just kind of nominal sales, not really a lot of people. At some points, we did have quite a few people in the store, but our sales weren't like over the top amazing. They call it Black Friday because that most retail spaces run in the red until that date, and then they usually then finally go in the black and they're in positive profits. Our Black Friday wasn't like exceptional, but it wasn't horrible either. We got a little bit of a slow day today. And I think for us, we're located in a place that you have to intentionally go to. We're not in a big strip mall where somebody's going to a store next to us. And so you have to intentionally stop at my store. We're not in a shopping district. So I think we're always going to do better in the summer months when we get foot traffic that legitimately people are walking through town and decide to stop in. So we're trying to get the word out about our store, but somebody made comment that I'm not moving, the car is next to me. Someone made comment that it takes 2 years for a retail store to really be well known in the community. And so we're definitely going to give that a go. We've only had it since April, so just under a year. And so we're really excited to kind of see what our numbers are in the store. We definitely needed more space, so having that back room is huge, just because we're able to get a lot more shipments in, we're able to inventory a lot more product, and we're also able to have a lot more available for the online buyers such as yourself to be able to buy more stuff. So hopefully you guys have been noticing that we've got a lot more to offer, and we've been trying to list a whole bunch. We're going to get into next week that huge palette of more closeout company stuff. Let us know, would you guys prefer the liquidation like that we get from bulk.com? The shoes are more of a liquidation that we got from B Stock Target. And so those are more liquidation, but are you enjoying that, or would you prefer the closeouts, which would be a lot of those toys and home decor pieces that we've been opening from those really, really tall pallets? So just let me know what you guys are superly more interested in, because that would be beneficial to know for me. But it seems like buying wise and product wise, you guys are definitely loving the closeout companies, because for one, with the closeout companies, we can get multiples. And so more of you are able to buy what you want. Boy, I wish I could buy all of those Christmas wind spinners, because a lot of you have been looking for them and we have sold out of them. Sunshine says, please also pray for the other patients in the hospital. So many babies and kids, RSV, flu, and other things are at high levels there. Yes, 'tis the season for flu. A lot of people, they're concerned about COVID and things like that. But to be honest, like influenza A is kind of running a little bit crazy in our neighborhood. I've been healthy. The kids have been healthy. Paul got that little head cold that pretty much he's on the mend for, so he's doing much better with that. So yes, Lynn Gaines says, please hit the thumbs up button. We got 118 people watching and only 36 thumbs up. Also, if you are enjoying this content, go ahead and you can feel free to buy me a coffee, or I can donate some soda to Paul as he's working the store today. So I am in my car, for those of you who just joined me, talking about prioritizing family time, shipping, and then how did our Black Friday sales go. So we're really excited. We are definitely excited about putting a lot of stuff. We're going to put a lot of the shoes on next fire sale, as well as some of the closeout company items. We're definitely going to include some Christmas bags and things like that. We do have some pet sweaters and such. I know we've sold quite a few pet sweaters. And so if you are interested in the pet sweaters, please let us know, because I'm kind of on the fence whether or not I want to even list those. And then also let me know in the comment section below, if you're commenting now or in the comment section below, if you're planning on purchasing one and what size you need, because I've got a whole bunch of different sizes and we definitely want to make sure that we, put those on that. Clothes, yeah, Lynn, we're probably going to try to put some of those Macy's clothes on as well. A big thank you to Air Fry and Annie, who donated $15, coffee and something for Paul. I appreciate you guys. I will make sure he gets something when I get back from this basketball game. Pray for Lexi. She's playing good, but their team has struggled. We're playing some very difficult competition at this tournament. Usually we, get challenged at this tournament. And so they played a game on Monday. The team played a game on Tuesday, although Lexi did not play because she was in an honor band. And so she was her and James both played the Barry sax and the bass clarinet in a concert band on Tuesday night. And then they're playing, they played one game today, and then they're playing their last game tomorrow, or not tomorrow, this afternoon, at 3:30. So, pray that she does good. All right. To bring in passing trade. All right. Hello, Jackie Sinclair says, hello there from Kentucky. Hope you had a fabulous Thanksgiving. Love watching your channel. We did have a fabulous Thanksgiving. We had my mother-in-law and father-in-law over, and then my mother-in-law's sister, Aunt Deborah, over. And so we had a great time. We did lots of laughing. We played lots of games. We played dominoes. That's a big fan favorite at our house. And then we were going to play another game called Play 9. It's kind of based on golf. If you've never played that game, it's addictive and super fun. I don't think we didn't have time to play it this Thanksgiving, but it's definitely always on the list whenever we get together with our family to play. And they also have on Christmas time, we always play a game called it's the card game version of Oregon Trail. So check that out, because that's really fun too if you're looking for some party games for your family time. Deborah Graham says, how are the customers getting online before you show the number of the items so fast? Do you have a list to look at? Please let me know. No, so when it comes to the fire sales, everybody's internet moves at a different speed, and everybody's device moves at a different speed. I have heard from most of my viewers that are on the other end trying to purchase things that it is best to use a phone, because the TV is usually quite a few seconds behind, as well as the desktop. Although some people have done really well with the desktop. If the desktop is hardlined in and not running off Wi-Fi, that makes a different that makes a difference. So I watch on my laptop when Paul says the number, then I start looking at names. And so we do legitimately only pick the names of people who have bid after we start the actual products. So if you feel like you're running behind, you may have a little lag on your internet, or you might be using a device that's a little slower. Tablets seem to run slower. TVs seem to run slower. I have found that the phones across the board usually are quicker. So just kind of do a little bit of a test watching one of our live stream chats, like on Saturdays. If you watch one of those, you can kind of figure out which one's further along in the stream, and that might help you a little bit. All right, Air Fried Annie says, we like chicken foot dominoes and Mexican train dominoes. Yes, we played Mexican train dominoes. That's the one we did. Jackie Sinclair said they play Yahtzee. Shar says, as hard as you work, Heather, I know God will bless you and your family. Well, he already is blessing our family, that's for sure. Scrapbook says, are my parents still alive? Yes. So my mom lives in Michigan, and so does my dad. My dad actually came down for a visit just recently, and my mom she came down last year for Thanksgiving, but didn't this year. So we kind of do like a bit of an every other year thing. So, but we live really close to Paul's parents, so they always come over for Thanksgiving, and I usually host. So Sunshine is saying, Deborah, internet speed is key. I have the fastest internet available, and she usually does pretty good. I would recommend, if you struggle on the fire sales, just go ahead and buy from hookedonpickin.com. I know I don't offer everything on hookedonpickin.com, because some of the things that only have 1 or 2 items I only put on the fire sale, and I apologize for that. I wish I could do more, but there's only so many hours in the day. So that's why we've been starting to list quite a few more items on hookedonpickin.com. So check it out. Anytime we do an unboxing, you want to check out that day during the unboxing days, which will be Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. That's when we put a lot of the new products online on those specific days. All right. Also, patron will have a list of pictures. They get pictures of the first 30 items if you were a patron. So you will get that probably within 30 to 45 minutes prior to the actual live stream. I take picture of the first 30 items and I post it on the patron page, and you can look and know how much is something, how many of something do we have. Basically, it's a photo is exactly what we show on the live stream. So yes, Lynn, thank you for the reminder that if you are a patron, you get a sneak peek on Mondays only of the first 30 item. Wednesday is always just a mystery to everybody. Air friend Annie said, we also love dice games like Farkle. I'm really good at Farkle. I played it for the first time the other day, and I can make lots of words. I'm really good at that. All right. So Deborah Graham, thank you and happy holidays, she said. So today we talked about family time, which is why I'm in the car. I am spending time at my daughter's basketball game. And last night, me and Faith actually went to a parade and got to see like this whole town square lit up in a town near us. We got to see Santa Claus, and there was a big band playing. And so that was really fun for us to get to do. And then, I spent all day yesterday with James because he worked at the store. So he's learned to run the register at the front of the store as well as do packaging. And for those of you who are wondering about your packages, you should have gotten either today or yesterday, you should have gotten a shipping label tracking number, because we caught up on all of our packaging as of today, and so we should have everything caught up, and our goal is to be within 1 to 2 days of shipping. But we do say, hey, it could take us up to 5 days to ship. So I would recommend, if you're going to buy anything for Christmas, make sure you have at least 3 weeks of shippable time from the day you order it to Christmas Day, because UPS and the post office, they do their best, but they slow down a lot at Christmas time. And so just be aware of that. You probably in the next couple of weeks need to get everything ordered if you're going to order offline. And we're going to do our best to get things out lickety split, because I hate waiting for packages. So I don't want you guys to wait for packages. So that's one thing that we are going to try to do and keep ahead of the game as far as our shipping. And then also Black Friday, we did okay in the retail space, but I wouldn't say that it was like a Black Friday blowout at our store. So we're hoping to see a lot more traffic in the last couple weeks right before Christmas, because I think we're the perfect store to come into. I don't know what to get to Aunt Sally, who's now suddenly coming to Christmas. And then you walk in our store and you're going to find something very unique and fun. And we're a store full of stocking stuffers. So I'm hoping that the last 2 weeks before Christmas is when we kind of start to see everything kind of pick up the pace and things like that. So, all right, we have a few more questions on here. I think Sunshine Badges and More said, Sunshine says she has no advanced lists. It's honestly just because she has fast internet, and that's and because she tutors online, she needs to have a fast internet. So that's part of the reason as well. We have the fastest internet that you can get in the area when we stream out. And that definitely helps our download speeds too. Karen Lauk says, how do you finish out your order? I've got your nail kits ordered, but I haven't finished closing it out. How do you do that? So if you were trying to buy off the store, all you have to do is add it to your cart. Then you click on the cart and you're able to check out and finish that process. Air Fry and Annie, mine is on the way already. Thank you. Paul and Son did amazing. Yes, Paul and James definitely got all of the shipping done yesterday. Also, you had some long grabbers. So the grabbers, we do not ship because they're way too long for our boxes, and it would just be outrageous to ship something that weighs so little. So unfortunately, we do not ship those. So Mary says she has to wait till the first to do Patreon. Well, once you do, you'll get those sneak peeks on Mondays of the first 30 items that will help you. Will you get any more of the fairy lights? So we do have battery operated fairy lights currently online right now. I will check as soon as I get off this live stream to make sure they're still online, because I know we have quite a large stock in the store. And so if we have sold out of the fairy lights, I'll mention something to Paul and he can put a few more online for you. So just be on the lookout within 30 minutes after this live stream, and we'll try to get that taken care of. And then Elise Smith says, hi Heather, Elise and Stella from South Africa. Love your channel. Awesome. Where at in South Africa? Because I actually went to South Africa. I flew into Pretoria, and then went to a little town near there for about 3 weeks the year before Paul and I were married. So I was there for 3 weeks. So I love that country. It's beautiful. And really enjoyed the people there so much. So anyway, wanted to get on, kind of fill your head full of shipping, Black Friday, retail store stuff, kind of give you an update on how life is, and do it all from my car between the basketball games. So all right. So Margaret Laco said, I bought the last ones, I think. Ordered 5, but the site only had 2. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Margaret. We'll try to add some more of those fairy lights. And then Beth Corey says, hello, Heather from upstate New York. Awesome. How much snow do you have, Beth? Because that would be curious. We had snow. Now we don't. It's totally green around here again. So just no leaves on the trees. Deidre Dunham says, I get to hear you today again. Hope your Thanksgiving was great. Yes, it was. Pamela Rathbone says, best of luck to Lexi. Yep, be praying for Lexi to do well in the next basketball game. They're in a tournament. Gonna go ahead and watch that. Beth Corey says none. All right, so there's none on there. Cynthia Taylor said, am I okay to bid? I will have to get back with you on that, Cynthia. I don't think you have an outstanding order. I will check. I have resent all the draft orders as of yesterday. And so just, check your emails and make sure you don't have one. So I will have to wait till I get back to work on Monday and check that out. All right. So as long as you don't have an outstanding order, you're good to go. So if you have an outstanding order, get that paid for quickly, just because, like I said, shipping does slow down around the Christmas time. All right, I'm off to a basketball game, but it was super fun chatting with you guys today and answering all your questions and filling you in on how did Black Friday go for us. And today, the sales in the store, because I guess it's like shop local Saturday or something is what today is, they're kind of slow today. So clearly everyone who is local must be out of town because we're not getting shop local Saturday stuff happening. So thanks so much for joining us. And of course, remember, in the end, Jesus wins.